taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks offense will get the first crack at it here. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Moore to the air. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like it.
Touchdown, Ducks! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Oregon 7, Nebraska 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Adams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Finds his back in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
It's a draw. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move at the 30. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
And And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Looking to scramble. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quarterback will audible. On third down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. Oh, look out! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Moore to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And the ball is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now they'll run the draw. And he knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And man, is that perfect time. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams.
They're up by a field goal over Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Now sliding to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw it again. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Dances away from the heat. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavy.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Ducks! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Corner's going to give them room. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Hall. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on second and short after the first down completion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on second down. Gets it out fast. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Pocket starts to collapse. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And that one will give him the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
The officials to have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll try to tack one more on their score. the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Moore will throw. Forced out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Moore to the air. He's got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Quarterback checking off. The snap sets up the throw. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give to the tailback. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
It'll be a draw. Just ran him over. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the left. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Huskers will hustle to the line.
This offense has to take some chances down the field. Continue to stretch the field. Continue to try to make big plays. It's the 4th quarter, you're trailing. We need a few more of these.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He's back to throw on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Setting up. From the 26. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Power football with the run. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Ducks will call on their punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. It's just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show up.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll get to the line and spike it and stop the clock.
It's now third down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're bringing heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another